It's Sunday, and most people know that after church on Sunday means it's time for some soul food. Well, I have some soul food today that's going to benefit you. This is part 1 of 2. The seeds that you sow will come into crop. Your harvest will be plentiful if you are trusting in God in His ways. Matthew 9:37 through 38, King James Version reads, 37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. 38. Pray ye therefore that the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Proverbs 3:5 through 6, King James Version reads, 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. What happens if we don't allow God to direct our paths? Galatians 6:7 through 8, King James Version reads, 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. If we don't allow God to direct our paths and follow the flesh, we will reap the things of the flesh, which is corruption. It's been a fact of reaping what you sow, even before we became knowledgeable of our God. Reaping, by definition, according to Oxford Dictionary, is receive a reward or benefit as a consequence of one's own or other people's action. Whatever you plant is what will grow. If you plant seeds for corn, you have been deceived if you expect apples. 1 Peter 1:9, King James Version reads, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. If our faith is in God, we will follow the things of the Spirit. But if we have more faith in ourselves, we will follow the things of the flesh, and that is what we will receive in return. Reaping what you sow. What does the world call reaping when one delivers grief unto others? Karma. I know you've all heard that word before. Karma, defined by Oxford Dictionary, is as follows: destiny or fate following as effect from cause. As I said, reaping what we sow has always been fact. Even before we became knowledgeable of the things of God, we will reap what we sow. It's not our responsibility to pay back others for wronging us, but instead, God tells us to love them. Matthew 44, King James Version reads, but I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Romans 12:19 through 21, King James Version reads, 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. 20. Therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in doing so, thou shalt reap coals of fire on his head. 21. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. God tells us to forgive them. The rest isn't up to us. Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Are you now unconvinced that they won't reap what they sow? Let that penetrate in your spirit and cause a life-altering blooming. Amen. Tune in next week for the conclusion.